Hey yo, what's good with it, y'all? This is Black Hayek. Thank you for checking out my YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, and share. And also be on the lookout for my website, blackpigeon.net. So in this video, I wanted to talk about black nationalism, black economics, and socialism and capitalism. So black economics is basically about black people engaging in entrepreneurial activity and more ownership in our own institutions. And I think as a libertarian, that's something that I definitely advocate for. I think it's needed and is necessary. The issue that I have with many of the leaders and the people who actually advocates for these sort of things is that they're a bunch of socialists, and the goals of black nationalists and black economists or black economics people does not align with the goals of Marxism/socialism and all the isms of the like. The reason why is the underlying circumstance of private property. Socialists wants to abolish private property outright and centralize control of all the means of production into government hands. And if we ever, as a community, want to engage in ownership of our own institutions, how is that going to happen when we subscribe to a economic philosophy that does not even grant us that option at all? It makes no sense. See, now with markets, with capitalism, I think that, we all know that right now we don't have a capitalist system. If you don't know, you might need to look it up. It's a corporatist system. I won't get into the details of that. But in a real free market system, all of the major barriers to entry into any sort of economic market is gone, because it all revolves around government force, whether it be taxes, regulatory burdens, or subsidies. Because taxes create price barriers just like regulations do, and subsidies distort the market as far as the competition in whatever industry that's being subsidized. And also subsidies distort prices overall. Taxes, regulations, all of it distorts prices. In a market environment, you want the reality of prices to the fullest. So as far as black economics go, if you want people to cooperate with each other in a voluntary way and solve economic issues by coordinating with each other rather than influencing some sort of centralized bureau, you're going to have better outcomes. You're going to have better outcomes because, first off, prices will be low, a lot lower. We have to understand that housing, food, all these things that the government is involved in is the most expensive parts of the economy. So once we get the government out the way, you're going to start to see prices decline rapidly, especially if we have a different monetary policy. And if prices decline, then it allows for more investment. It allows for us to save less and then purchase more. It allows for us to really engage in the type of ownership that really is needed, because we're never going to solve our issues if we don't own more schools, more hospitals, more businesses, more libraries, whatever the case. So the only way you could engage in that sort of activity is in a free market system, not in a socialist system. See, socialism is about control, and it's about control of economic circumstances. But you have to think, we all, every day, everything we do is based off of economic calculations. So in order for the government to control the economy, they have to control our lives. And we've seen what has happened when the government has power over the black community. So I think that we need to really start thinking differently, get beyond the rhetoric and start getting back to economic facts. I think that economics is a lost art in the black community, especially among the leaders, who talks about all these economic circumstances but doesn't understand the science behind it. So if you're an advocate of black nationalism, black economics, you really ought to rethink your views about free markets and capitalism. Read a Thomas Sowell book. We all read it. But this is Black Hayek. Subscribe and like if you like the video, please. And I thank you for joining me.